Hello folks, welcome along. Been a long time, or it seems like it's been a long time. Yeah, welcome along to tonight's live stream, which is going to be an evening of Assetto Corsa Competizione, which is a sim that I'm starting to get into properly for the first time. You might have seen, if you follow us at all on the YouTube page, you've got a couple of series that run at the moment called Let's Race, where we basically play the single player mode of a game, a racing game of some description. And at the moment we're doing this, Assetto Corsa. So yeah, check that out if you want. I've got the helmet cam on, so it's kind of a bit more immersive than the onboard footage. I think it looks pretty cool, the helmet cam. So yeah, and we're a couple of rounds into that. But Assetto Corsa, it's never really a sim that I've been massively experienced with up until. Well, I'm still not massively experienced with it. I was always tend to be an iRacing kind of guy, but I always like the way that Assetto Corsa positions itself. Obviously, it is, as it says up there, it's the official GT World Challenge game. It's the official game of GT cars, basically worldwide. And I do think they do GT3s and GT4s as well, probably better than anybody else, in my opinion. That doesn't mean I'm any good at it. Definitely not as comfortable in ACC as I am in iRacing, but hey, I enjoy it. I enjoy spending time in the sim, so that's what I'm going to do tonight. So, if we have a look at the actual menu system. So again, we're in tonight. Again, we can do lots of things. What I'm going to do tonight is this here, the competition server. Now, I think the way I understand it, the way kind of ACC works is you've got what we did in the last couple of live streams was the quick join, where you just join whatever race happens to be the best match for you at that moment in time. That tends to be hosted by random people, and yeah, they tend to be great fun. But the competition server, the right hand side here, tends to be the closest type of thing to like what I'm used to in iRacing. So these are races that are hosted on the hour by the people that run ACC themselves, obviously. And there's like obviously you've got your safety rating in there, but there's also like a competition rating, which I think is a bit like the I rating in iRacing. Yeah, you get put into, obviously in that race there tends to be, it can be split into like the fastest drivers in split 1, the next fastest split 2, blah 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 blah, exactly, etc. So yeah, so I'm kind of just starting out with that. I had a little go on Monday, I think it was the first time I'd ever done any competition server races, and my CP rating as a result, my competition rating, which you can just about, well, you might not be able to see it there with me covering the screen, is my CP rating is 5. So yeah, out of a possible 99, I think. So I'm definitely not ranked very highly at all, which is fine because you've got to start at the beginning and work up. So on Monday, what happened? I think I was in the second race, or the second split race, and the first time, and I think I finished on the podium, which was okay. And then it was at Barcelona, incidentally. And then the second race, I was in the first split. I think I qualified about 7th or 8th, and I was running about there. Some cracking races with a couple of guys, and then a wee bit of contact with somebody. He apologised after the race, but it put me back a little bit. But the recovery drive was great fun. I had some amazing fights with people. So yeah, so far so good. 2 good races and great fun, and hopefully tonight will be no exception. Tonight we're at Spa-Francorchamps, which is appropriate because I believe this weekend GT racing's it's never been something that I've followed particularly much, but I've got a couple of friends who are drivers in GT series. And obviously because of that my timeline tends to get GT stuff in it, and yeah, 24 hours of Spa this weekend, which is obviously a massive event, so quite apt that we're going to be racing at Spa tonight. Now I'm nowhere near the pace of what those guys are, or what the professionals in the sim are, so I just hope to have a good race at the end of the day. I think my fastest lap in kind of qualifying trim in the BMW M4 that I'm going to be driving tonight is around about a 1 minute 19.2, I think I maybe got down to. But yeah, that's that's on the edge. I think the lap record in one of these cars is 1 minute 17.0, so I'm a good couple of seconds off of that. And I think in real life, I think again one of my mates, and a very established quick driver in GT3, Sandy Mitchell, I think he's racing at the the 24 hours this weekend. I think him and his teammate, I'm not sure who was in the car at the time, but I think they broke the qualifying lap record for GT3 cars last weekend at Spa. It was I think it was a 116 something. So anyway, we're miles away from that. But that's not the point. We're here to have fun. So anyway, registration, as you can see, the way it works, we've got to wait for the countdown and timer to reach 0. Then we can register, and then I think we've got like 5 minutes to wait until the actual race starts. So a lot of sitting around waiting. So instead of just listening to me talking, what I'll probably do once we actually register is, I don't know. What would you want me to do? I might just have a drink of water and wait. Maybe have a look at the car or something. Anyway, I won't bore you to death by talking too much anyway. It's like the first time ever that I've done a live stream and it's not absolutely roasting outside. So not boiling, although the small room does heat up very quickly. 20 seconds until we can register. Blah de blah de blah. Let's just double check everything's working in the stream. Okay, yep, you guys can see me, you can hear me, according to my screen anyway. You can see the screen. All looks good. Let's check the onboard camera out. Yeah, there's me, there's my head, probably in the way. There's my feet. There we go. Oh, please refresh. That looks like it requires me to do something. Click to register. Registered. Please wait. Right, we've got 4 minutes till we can hit the track. I'm going to just leave you guys watching that for a sec, and well, unless you want to ask me anything, feel free to ask a question or whatnot. But yeah, 4.5 minutes till we can hit the track. And then I think the way it works, it says there we've got 7-minute qual. I think we get a 3-minute free practice first of all, and then a 7-minute qualifying session. Which, unlike iRacing, it's like a real life qualifying session, so that there are other cars on track at the same time as you. And then a 30-minute race, and I see there's no pit stop rules, which is good because I'm not massively experienced in doing pit stops. Hi Dave, how you doing? Good to see you again. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Are you a big ACC player, Dave? I'm not sure. I've only ever seen you in iRacing in that Project Cars thing that we did through the SMRC a few years ago. If you play ACC, then what do you think of it? I quite like it. Although, as I said earlier, it's I'm not that quick at it at the moment. Just need to spend time in the sim, I suppose. As with everything. The setup as well, it's a difficult setup to get on top of, the car setup. Cars, at the moment, I'm kind of getting a lot of... It feels like understeer mid-corner, but it could be because I'm getting understeer in the way in, and then it's turning into understeer mid. We'll see. You like ACC, yeah? Good. You did nearly beat me on Project Car 2. In fact, I think you were on pole, weren't you? Or was that... One of us was on pole, one of us was second in Knock Hill, and I think there was contact in the first corner, but let's not talk about that. I can't even remember. So yeah, I'm going with the BMW M4 again tonight. Again, not particularly because I've got any allegiance to Century Motorsport, but I just love how that car looks. I'm a BMW guy, those of you who know me. I've got an M3 on the road, which is an amazing car. One of the proper M3s with the 2 doors, none of these 4-door M3s, and with a V8 in the front. So yeah, loving that thing. And yeah, this is obviously the younger brother of my road car, with a few extra options I'm stressed to add. Oh dear, imagine beating 6 times. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not very good at driving shopping trolleys. I love this, you can like open the doors and stuff. It's cool. Can you open the boot? No, I don't think you can open the boot. Oh, let's go. Look at the fans and stuff inside it. Can you zoom it? No, you can't zoom in either, I don't think. Ooh, I can pan. There's the showroom. Oh, very excited. Let's confirm that. We've got 1 minute 38. Come on. so much talking and doing nothing in ACC while you wait for these competition servers to load. Anyway, yeah, so from the Bermuda Island. Hi Norman, good to see you again. Are you the same guy that greetings last time from Bermuda? Anyway, if you are, thank you very much for coming back. Hope you enjoyed it last time. Hope you're going to enjoy it this time. It's yeah, it's great. We're global. Woo! Truly global. 1 minute. I suppose I should maybe get my gloves on, eh? Get started, get ready. Don't know if you'll see the on the onboard camera, the steering wheel. So again, if you've watched my radio's a bit loud there, isn't it? Sorry guys if I'm deafening you. Turn that down a bit. Oh, it's a radio mic, that's why I'm on the onboard camera. My voice will sound all onboard radio-ish at the moment because I've put a filter on it. Yeah, if you watch my Let's Race Assetto Corsa videos, then you'll know what the buttons in the steering wheel do. But that's my ignition at the end of the day, so you won't see me turn the ignition on here. There, sorry, you'll see me turning on here. I'll switch it so it looks like it's off at the moment. It flashes at me to tell me the ignition's off, which is good. Pit lane speed limiter, shift up, shift down. You've got indicators up on, ABS and traction control down here, and various things to change the display there. But anyway, enough talk. Let's turn the torque on. Actually gonna get in. Oh, 12 hours of work, Dave. 12 hours of work, I don't fancy that. Thanks for tuning in when you can anyway, cheers. Thanks for turning up. Right, let's have a look, where are we? So, we're in
Go.
competition server, 1 of 4. Okay, so it's a busy night, there's 4 sessions. I read that as being in the top split. Oh dear. Now I think my number a bit like iRacing is my seed. So we'll assume that number 4 is... Yeah, I know what you mean about funding the lifestyle. Let's load the race setup. And let's go and get a bit of warm up in, shall we? Let's jump on board. Everything seems to be working, good stuff. I'm going to turn off this preview, so apologies. Yes, Norman, the same simulation fan of yours from Little Island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. I can't believe I'm actually streaming to somebody in the Atlantic Ocean. That's amazing. I mean, the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Norman. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Right, let's go and hit the track, shall we? Turn off this preview. Right, ignition. Power. First, pit lane speed limiter. Let's go. So obviously this is a GT pit lane, so unlike F1 we start at the bottom of Radion, and you come out over the top of the hill here. And like a true unprofessional, I forgot to check the track temperature before I left the pits. Remember to check it before qualifying, Jordan. That, I think it's, I don't know what it's called, that corner. I don't think it has a name, but it certainly used to have a name. It's so difficult. This is Pujon as well, it's so difficult to get turned in without the car, the front stepping out. The front just washes away if you carry too much speed. If you don't carry enough speed, you're too slow. Here the back wants to come round through, I think it's Stabilo, is it? I'm not up on my corner names, it's fine. Then you've got, what's this Stabilo? Apologies to anyone who knows the circuit names. I used to, when I was younger, I don't anymore. I forget them all. And the long run up the hill. That's the end of the session. And Blanchiment. So much load in the steering wheel through there. Such a fast corner. And then the bus stop. Oh, a bit deep. Exit here is important. And that's a lap of Spa.
Session is now over.
Pull into the side here. Switch off the ignition. Get neutral. Return to garage. Oof. Right. There we go. Yeah, check the temps. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Where are we? 34. So that's kind of where I expected it to be. That's kind of where I expected it to be, or it was, from my practice sessions. So the setup should be fine. So let's go in. Load the qualifying setup. And wait for qualifying to start. So we've got a minute. So yeah. So I think. So I presume the fact that I'm in server 1 of 4 means I'm in the top seeded server, which I don't understand, because I have done 2 races and my rating is 5. So I'm not entirely sure. Your big mullet's in the way. Not sure how I can fix that other than shrinking my head. I'll have to reposition the camera next time. Sorry, Dave. Not entirely sure I can change it just now. But I know I can't change it just now, in fact. So sorry about that. I'll try and go to the side a little bit when I'm driving. It wasn't in the way for the Lotus 49 though, was it? I've had to move the seat back a little bit in the sim. For the steering wheel sticks out a little bit more than the Lotus one does because of the gubbins in the back and the gear shifter. So I've had to move the seat back and then move the camera back as well, the mount. But it should be in the same place. But maybe somebody's come into the room and knocked it at some point. I know, but if I move the camera out the way, then it doesn't look as... Anyway. Oh, I don't play about it too much. Anyway, there's qualifying, sorry. You'll just have to put up with my mullet for the moment, I'm afraid. 25, the track's all of a sudden gotten freezing. That's no use. I have no experience of how much pressure to add for the track temperature being 10 degrees lower, but let's go with that. Good job you ghost people in the pit lane, so I didn't look to see if anyone was coming. It's dark, isn't it? Lights on. You can see inside my brain, Dave. You won't see much. Racing drivers don't have range. You should know that. This guy's a bit leery. Oh, let me through, I think.
Clear on the left. Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
So am I going to get enough tyre pressure in the tyres? We'll soon find out. Want them to be around about, I think between, it's like 27.3 and 28. The optimum for tyres. Well, the guy behind me is much faster, so I have to let him by before we start a lap. Oh, that's a bit wide. I'm probably only going to get 2 flying laps here because 7-minute session.
Watch out.
It's not long. We're around Spa. Yeah, pressures look okay. Been a relatively safe lap. I just want to get one in the bag if I'm not going to get another one. It's very easy to pick up an off track here. So much load through the steering wheel through Eau Rouge and Blanchimont as well.
Sector 1.
Ah, but wide. End of the session, so this lap will count. Currently sitting P8, which is okay, it's not a disaster.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
Much better time.
Session is now over.
19.2, P7. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with P7. Whew. So temperatures are okay at that actually, so that was about what, 5.6 psi up. Let's load the race setup since we're here. Half an hour race, isn't it? Yeah. and see what the track temperature does for the race. If it goes up or down, stays at 25, we'll have to take pressure out. Oh, I'm back down to P8 again. 2.5 seconds off the top guy. Wow. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that level yet. 2.5, 16.8. Well, that's what I was saying, wasn't it? Yeah, 16.8. How on earth? How am I now P7? Somebody left the session, maybe. So there's two guys at the front. 1 and 2 have got half a second between them. Thanks, Norman. So 4 speedback settings in this. I've got it's the ultimate base. Sorry, my mind's all over the place. Simucube ultimate wheelbase. I've got it at the moment at 90% full force there, and I'm pretty sure in this controls I've got it like 52%. So fundamental pace is 90% base, 52% there. I've had to play with a lot of other settings, but yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted it to be realistic. There's no point in. You can be fast if you turn down the force feedback settings, but since I'm used to driving real cars, I don't want to do this and make it not feel like a real car, so I want it to be real, and it does, so it's good. Right, 25 degrees track temperature, so we need to put in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Everything else should be fine. 30-minute race. Whoa! Right, so let's jump on onboard. Let's check the preview's working. Yes, it is. Sorry again for my head. So rolling start. Rolling start? Oh, is that a full lap rolling start? It must be if we're sitting on the grid here. So very long full lap running start. Rolling start. So I don't think I will. Do I put more fuel in for that? Do you think?
What about the night qualifying? Are you worried about that?
Put an extra 3 litres in. Maybe 4.
30 seconds.
Extra 4 litres for the start. Right, where are we? We're on the onboard camera.
You look so calm. I mean,
Yeah, 90% feels realistic with the force in the game turned down to 52. You couldn't drive it 90% and 100% in the sim. It'd be far too stiff. And I have to say, I've never driven a GT car, so I'm taking this off of what I believe should be right. My other videos,
Stay single file.
with the previous championship and streams I did in the Lotus 49, and I actually start my engine when this started. There we go. Wasn't moving there for a while. Yeah, the previous stream that I did in Lotus 49. And I've got a video on the channel about the immersion and how we set the car up for that, feedback wise and force wise, and things. The pedals as well. It's another important part of getting the forces right. So because that was a single seater, obviously I've never driven a Formula 1 car, especially not a 1967 Formula 1 car. I need to turn my map down to 8, sorry. But the forces in that to me felt pretty how much I would expect it to feel to drive a Formula 1 car with big fat sticky tyres, no power steering. In iRacing that was, obviously. I've not done a video on the settings I've used for this yet. I might do at some point. But yeah, to me this feels heavy enough that, you know, these cars are quite heavy. They're GT cars at the end of the day, so this feels like I'm driving a GT car. It feels appropriately weighted. And the knocks you get from that, I'm so impressed with the wheelbase itself. And the kind of feedback it gives you off the curbs and things, it's really good. And that, yeah, it looks, that's why it feels real, because it looks real, or that's why it looks real, because it feels real. You get the knockback off the corner, you feel the little bumps, you see the steering even moving there as I go around the corner, just subtly. How they go over the curbs and bumps and the road and things. So, Jordan, remember on put your engine map back to 1 at the end of the lap, otherwise you'll be super slow. Try and get some temperature into these tyres. So we're back to P8 again, are we? No idea what's happening with the positions. I'll try to read your comment. Norman isn't driving. Yeah, I'm not good at reading comment because my comments are on the monitor over there. So I'm probably not going to be able to see what you're saying while I'm driving. But if you've got any questions about the race or anything that comes to mind, put them in the comments and I'll get it at the end of the race. As you can imagine, and you probably know, you're maybe better at it than I am, driving and reading and answering comments is at the same time is not good. Oh, this guy's driving through me, wonderful. Oh, that's a bit of a weird feeling. I think the blue car could be done with speeding up a little bit. Oh no. The whole train's going at a funny speed. Right, let's try and not get taken out of the first corner, that'd be good. It's a half-hour race, so plenty of time to do whatever we want to do in the race.
Going double file.
Engine map back to 1. We're a bit early actually, aren't we? Because the start line's down to go back to map 8 again. Start line's not until they're on the Eau Rouge, yeah, Eau Rouge and Badalon. One now. Right, we've used 2.2 litres in that lap, so the extra 4 litres that we put in should be enough. Right, let's do this. Ah! Missed it. I'm gonna pay for that.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'm gonna get forced out here.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, I dropped to 11th. It's a terrible start. What the traction that guy's got. Or cool early on or something. Wow. wide. Gonna get a warning for that.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
Oof! Oh, let's try and avoid him.
Clear on the right.
He's collected it nicely. The BMW seems to be quite a favoured car in this area of the grid. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm supposed to get a warning there. If you go too wide there, you get a warning. Is everyone running less wide than me or something, maybe? I don't know.
Slow car ahead.
Oh dear.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Slow car ahead, yellow flag ahead, and now I've jumped up to P8, so I take it there was some shenanigans there. Oh, it's a bit late on the brakes. It's getting a bit messy in front of me. So much load through that corner as well. Whew. I must be running more wing than these guys. That's the excuse I'm using, I think. Sticking to it. Got behinds up to 4 seconds, so that's good.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
My traction's not great, is it? All the slow corners. Stay in the toe, but I don't think we're going to get much of a toe back here, to be fair. Get off of the dirt. early. Whoa, that was a bit scary. Second there, see if I get a better launch. Oh, a wee bit. I think this coming and going is something to do with the internet or something, because it's not very realistic. A little bit off-beating. Ah! Twice that guy's been off there. Must be heading for a drive-through at some point. Oh!
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Ah!
Slow car.
I mean, that's an overtake under yellows. Is that allowed? I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure you're allowed to overtake under yellows, but let's hope you are. I'm not seeing any penalty coming up, so. Whoa! That guy behind me off again. He's bound to get. That must be 3 warnings by now for track limits. Get close enough out of the source. Woohoo! What is this? An adventure in these cars. I really don't like that corner. close as I'm ever going to get out of wherever that was, corner. Don't want to get too close before blowing him off. Ah! I can't, oh no! I'm not going to be close enough.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
He's going faster than me in a straight line. He's got less wing than I do. Oh no, he's lost it! He's lost it! Ah!
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
Ah! I had to lose it to hit me. I'm pretty sure I didn't hit him. Oh, look at the replay, but I'm pretty sure I didn't hit him there. Ah! Yeah, I've got a lot of understeer. Oh, a lot of understeer. Yeah. It's going to be a long race now, 15 minutes to try not to lose too many places. Front tyres are going to be cooked pretty soon, I think. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm enjoying that. Warning for that. No time gained apparently. Oh, I'm going to eat alive here for this guy. I have no straight line speed and a lot of understeer.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I think the penalty for quitting in the middle of a race is quite high, so I just need to get to the end. Not too fussed about where we finish now with the damage. Oh yeah, cannot turn the car. Is this the guy that I had the incident with?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Possibly. Certainly the same livery. I think he got off scot-free. Yeah, so anyone who's still hanging around watching, if you want to go and get yourself a cup of tea or a wee snack and come back for race 2, which starts at 8 o'clock, because I don't think the rest of this race is going to be pretty dull, because I'm really just wanting to complete the laps now and get to the flag rather than try to fight any positions. So where was the weak points in the race? Traction out of slow corners and straight line speed seem to be where I'm struggling. So we'll try taking wing off maybe, and front end struggles to, I mean, obviously struggles to turn at the moment. Horribly. But that's where I feel like I'm struggling to get off the slow corners. I can't turn the car as quickly as a lot of these people can. It certainly feels that way. Oh.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Try. So, I've been going gradually softer with the front roll bar while I've been testing. It seemed to be helping, but I'm tempted to try another click softer, but it's getting pretty soft. I wonder if I could stiffen the rear instead. Speed, this guy's coming up. We're almost there, 8 minutes. I'm about 6 seconds slower than my proper pace here. It's not going well. Oh, that guy behind me just speared off to the side. Oh, he's back. Yeah.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I feel like I need more front end grip balance wise, but then front's a little bit too nervous to turn it. Not so much nervous, but it's difficult to describe. But I end up turning in the corners earlier than I want to. It's a weird thing to try and describe, but in real life when that happened it was because the front bar was too soft. Or in the Formula Ford we used to play with the preload in the front springs. If there wasn't enough front preload, you would get that effect. You would turn the steering wheel and the car would turn in. Like, not quickly, because it wasn't as responsive, but just it would have too much grip. And it feels a little bit like that. Or at least it did before I had all this damage to contend with. Sorry, I'm just kind of thinking out loud as to what I'm going to try for the next race. Fluff in my eye, that's not handy. I wonder if it would have been quicker stopping to try and fix the damage. It's such a long pit lane here though, that probably not. We'll have to go back at the end of the race and watch that replay, find out if I did hit the guy, if he did lose it in his own. Funny place to lose it, so maybe I did tag him, but it didn't feel like I did. Oh, don't hit me, Jesus, just go past.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
He got very close. Oh, we're almost last. By the way, if anybody's watching with experience of ACC and they're screaming at the screen, you should have fitted because it would have helped, then sorry. Oh, there's another guy behind that's got the same livery as the guy I had the shenanigans with. Maybe that's him. Anyway, whatever one it was, they're by me now. Turn on lights. The lights are on. And they weren't on. My lights weren't on. The screen said my lights were on.
Clear on the right.
2 minutes to go at least. Hopefully just one more lap. A long second half of the race. My lights were on that whole time. So as soon as I turn them off, I get a warning saying to turn them on. So, goodness knows what happened there. Oh, thank God. People must be quitting because I'm back up to 12th again. Let's see, I think I read somewhere that the penalty for quitting is quite severe in your safety rating and your whatever rating it is. So I just want to get to the flag and then chill out for a bit, and then we'll sign up for the 8 o'clock race. So yeah, as I say, if you want to grab a coffee or something and tune back in for that one, feel free. Try and go a bit faster. Although I'm not going to have any testing time to actually try different setups, so I might have to just kind of
finished the
race with what we've got here. And I mean, we were quite competitive. Oh, I can see the fireworks in the distance at the start-finish straight. Oh, come on, don't get off-track penalty now. A guy 2.3 seconds behind me. He's going to be pretty disappointed. Oh, somebody just retired. Oh, 1.7, he's not going to get me. 1.6, 1.5, here he comes, I can see him. Oh! I think we should be safe almost. Of course, no, we've got to go round La Source, don't we? Oh, he's going to get me. Oh no, this finish is here. Good.
Alright, check it.
Ah, we got into the top 10 at the end of that. There we go, perseverance. You get into the top 10. Well, that was a long second half of the race. Oh, thanks for sticking around, anyone who did stick around. It's the 8 o'clock race, that's where it's at. Can I check the replay out before everyone disappears? Oh, Norman, on the first time ever, do you think you'll progress to enhanced groups with that motion platform? Now, I did look into motion. Not that I have the space in here for it. I did look into that, but I don't think so. Because, I don't know. VR, for instance, for me was the biggest, virtual reality was the biggest immersion, but I got motion sick instantly with it. I get terribly motion sick normally if I'm not the one actually driving the car. It's weird for a race driver to get motion sick, but I do. And I think I might suffer with the same thing in a motion rig, is motion sickness. Plus, you know, I've got a family as well. My wife would not be happy if I was sitting in another room with a big motion platform making all these noises, so probably not. But yeah, they look really cool, and I'm sure a motion rig with VR would maybe be the closest thing you could probably get to like real life. But to me, this is real enough. How I feel, the emotion I'm getting, and the feeling I'm getting from driving is. Why is this not working? Replay is yeah, it's as real as it was in real racing. So I'm not. I don't plan on upgrading to a motion rig now. But having said that, I've never tried one, and I'm sure they would be absolutely amazing. Well, let's figure out what happened here then, shall we? Following. Ah, I'm on my own with damage. Right. Well, let's have a look at this. So, where did I went? I went to the right. Went up the inside. Did I hit him? I don't know. Ah, I think I maybe did. Oh no, maybe I did hit him. 5 seconds. Pause. 5 seconds. Let's. Have we got a front right camera that we can check out by any chance? Nah, I don't think we do. Helicopter cam. Let's see. Ah, yeah, just the tiniest of kisses. If I can just stop it. Boom. Yeah, just there. It was just the tiniest of kisses. Sorry. 311, 911, whatever your name was. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to hit you. Anyway, I paid the price. I paid the price indeed. Whew. Yeah, the VR requires a motion system to not have it. Yeah, exactly. I would agree. So yeah, exactly. I'd probably agree with that. Yeah, I'd love to try one at some point, VR in motion. But again, as I say, I'm getting so much enjoyment and so much of the feeling out of this that yeah, I don't think I need to. Right, let's quit because the 8 o'clock race is the way to. There's a registrations. Yeah, I can do it now. 1 minute to go. Right, hanged up, folks. Will I go for a toilet break? Right, we're back. Click to join. 2 minutes to go. Ah, where's my mouse? Let's go. Right, here we go then. Race number 2. Well, we have a quick look at the setup.
What about the night qualifying? Are you worried about that?
Hero. Oh no, that's not my stuff. Oh, why am I running so much wing? I thought. Go to race setup.
You look so calm. I mean, I expected you.
I mean, I've already got 2 with the rear wing. You can't go much lower than that. That's not a fun inspiration. It can't be straight line. It can't be wing that's slowing me down. Then just steering. I'll try going soft. I'll try going stiffer with the rear roll bar. And softer with the rear springs, because I think I've tried this roll bar. Well, I'll keep I'll keep the bump stop range up. Let's just go for a quick drive with that for literally a couple of corners. See how that feels. Track's green, so we're very slow at the moment. Oh my god. 29 degrees. Tires will be a bit cold, but I'll do for a feel. Right, let's jump on board, switch off preview, and go for a drive. Ignition, pit lane speed limiter, torque. Oh, I'm number 21 this time. Number 7 last time. Didn't notice what split I was in, did anyone notice? I do think my CP rating's up to 8 though. Up from 5 to 8, that's good. Making progress. So the idea here is that the softer rear springs give us better traction. And the stiffer rear roll bar helps to rotate the car a bit more. And the softer springs counteract the slipperiness a little bit that I'm going to get. It's a bit slippery there, mind you.
Slow car ahead.
I might run with this in qualifying, because I'm not going to get enough time here to see if it's fast or not. And if it feels alright in qualifying, we'll run it in the race.
Sector 1.
It feels okay. The track's green, of course, so the whole thing's a lot slippier than it was in the race. So it's unfair to judge the grip level. But balance-wise, it's okay. It's definitely livelier. You should expect. We are through Blanchimont. Stable enough. Let's try the bus stop and then we'll... Oh, there's no grip on the green track to brake that late.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
Oh, well, there we go, we've been chucked out. Right, qualifying. I'm going to run with that in
Green
qualifying.
line, give it all you can.
So load, 10 minute, load, current setup. What are we, 28 degrees, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think. No, it was 7. Mechanical grip, stiffer. We're going to soften the rear suspension. Go back. And we're going to jump in at... Is the ignition on? No. Let's do that. Just so my button's the right way. Put the lower pit lane speed limiter on before I get a back flag. Still don't know what split I'm in, but I presume if I'm number 21 I'm bound to be in the top split. Because Hopefully I'm not that bad that I'm 21st and number 21 in the second split. Mind you never know. Right, qualifying. Qualifying head on, Jordan. You don't want to hit that apex curve because it just punches the car out.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
That one as well, actually. You don't want to hit either of those inside curves. The balance feels okay. Really want to go for that apex curve either. I think the car's a bit more lively with the stiffer roll bar, so I have to watch my turn-ins, try and be a bit more accurate.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Yellow flag. Be careful.
Oh, look at me, yellow flag over orange! Oh, why is this guy going slowly? Nice little tour there.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Bit loose there.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag. Be careful there. There's a slow car ahead. Well done, mate. Personal best.
Oh, that's put me on pole. Maybe I'm in the second split. Maybe it's not. That's just the order you in. Nah, my number's 900. I'm looking at the number, but that's just the order you joined the server, I think. perfect on the curves, just so you can hear them, not so you can feel them.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful.
The rear's just a little bit slippery. Might take 0.1 psi out the rears because they're up at, or 0.1 higher than the front.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front. Session is now over.
Oh. Well, 18.8. That's not too bad. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm in server 2, which makes sense to be that far ahead. Right, let's quickly load the race setup. Yeah, let's try racing with that. Sorry Norman, I saw you put something in, but I'll get back to you in a minute once I repair the car. Setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it was going to be one less at the backs, wasn't it? Mechanical, we're going to soften the rear springs, we're going to stiffen the rear roll bar. And just drive it. Back. Right, so, sorry Norman, what are you saying? In your experience, how difficult was it to build an actual GT? Oh, I didn't race GT cars. No, sorry, I don't know. I raced Formula Ford, so single seaters. And yeah, they're pretty straightforward actually, because they were Formula Ford 1600, so basic cars. But you can have a check on the YouTube channel. You'll see some videos from when they used to race Formula Ford. But no, as I say, I don't race GT cars in real life, so I don't know how real I am with the steering and loads and all that here. But it feels real, so to me, so that's the main thing. But I do have a couple of friends who race GT cars. If you're watching the 24 Hours of Spa this weekend. Sandy Mitchell in the Lamborghini, a fellow Scot. He's a good friend. Raced against him a couple of times. He's a good sim racer as well. I had a couple of cracking races with him last year, or 2 years ago when it was lockdown. We had some good sim races. But yeah, so starting on pole, eh? I was going to put more fuel in like I did last time, haven't I, since we've got the whole lap. Fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. Whew. So, who thinks we can stay in the lead? I'd like to say that I did. 6 PM, so the track's going to get a bit colder. So what I might do is just stick 0.1 more in the tyres. And it's evening, so the track will be cooler. I presume there's no pit stop requirement. No, there's no pit stop requirement. Good stuff.
30 seconds.
Right, let's chuck you guys onto the onboard. Make sure it's working.
20 seconds.
Let's get in the car, eh? Engine map 8 for the warm-up lap.
Stay in single file.
Come on, let me. There we go. So now I've got this handy little graphic on the screen just showing me what kind of pace I should be running at. Because when you're on pole and you're not used to it, you don't know what speed to go in a warm-up lap in GT3. Ah! What am I doing? That's me looking at the comments while I'm driving. Don't look at the comments, Jordan. Thanks, Norman. That's pretty much. I've got this if I don't read your comments while I'm driving. Come on, Jordan, head in the game. Good thing about racing in real life is you've no comments or chat to look at. Yeah, let's see. P1 for the entire race. I'll be good if I can catch the lights at the start. At least I've got nobody in front of me to worry about through Eau Rouge. Well, I shouldn't have anyone in front of me to worry about through Eau Rouge on the first lap. So just trying to get a bit of temperature in the brakes here and try to get the tyres up. 25 psi is quite low, obviously. But back off, come into the corner and run through the corner. Load up the front tyre a little bit. This way as well. But now we're too far ahead, so we'll slow down. What about the brakes? Up a wee bit. 25.3, 25.2. Too far ahead. Getting it out from the system. I'm pretty sure that, just like in real life, using the brake a lot on your warm-up lap not only heats the brakes but heats the tyres. It's easy to heat the rear tyres. You just put it in the first gear and stamp on the throttle. The key is to try and heat them evenly. But obviously the brakes heat as well. We back off in here, there's a nice little sequence here that we can go. Load up through the left. Brake, load up through the right. And then brake before we get too far ahead. That should put a little bit of load in the tyres and a little bit of heat in the brakes. But yeah, obviously the brake discs get very hot when you brake, so if you can get those up to temperature, then that transfers heat to the hub of the tyre. Which transfers heat to the carcass of the tyre, the hub of the wheel, sorry, and the carcass of the tyre. It's funny how the start line's on the run to Eau Rouge, the finish line's on the run out of the bus stop. Probably because they don't want the carnage of turn 1 that we get in Formula 1 at La Source.
Going double file.
Completely off the racing line here, tyres are covered in crap. Engine mode onto 1, which is our race map. Wow, that guy's fast in a straight line. Ah! Why are these guys so much faster than me in the straight? I need to have a look at I need to start doing telemetry. Figure out what's wrong with the straight line speed. Probably stalling the diffuser or something. Jesus. So fast. Curb. Good run through the twisty bit that time.
Fastest lap on the race, man. Good job. cars so far.
I think those guys behind are catching though. Couple of tents pulled out there in that section, I think. Much better. I've been overshooting La Source the first 2 laps. First 3 laps. Ah, that was terrible. Ah, the 2 tenths that I made up in La Source I lost there. That was messy.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Wasn't such a good lap. Oh, God's sake. Second warning. Presumably.
You're given a warning for exceeding track limits.
Can't do it again. I'm sure it's a drive through after 3 times.
Yellow flag in sector 1. We are at the halfway mark, keep pushing.
Roger that, halfway. Gap 2.3 still.
Yellow flag, be careful.
This guy's just parked his car at the source. just going to sit in his car on the outside of the source for the rest of the race, isn't he? Slower lap from me, but it looks like it's also a slower lap from the guy behind. Drop back slightly.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Slightly. Dark intense. Still there.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oof. I am starting to feel my shoulders now. My chest, I should say. The downside of having this up at the realistic forces is that it's hard work. But again, it should be. That's the whole point in driving racing cars. Just about keeping it inside track limits. stretched a little bit more this lap. 3.8 the gap now. Oh, in fact, there's a battle going on. That's good. Looks like second and third are right together. Which is good for me. Slidey. Temperatures and pressures look okay, so. Must be the driver. Oh, the right hand side are getting cold actually, the pressure's dropping. That was wide, but I didn't get a warning for it. Track limits but no time gain, which I think is probably true. So this would be a very scruffy lap. Just try and keep the head down. The guy in the mare thingy's up to second. He's going pretty quickly. Gonna have to get the head back in the game here if we want to win this. Gained a bit through there. Watch him on a fearsome corner. Oh, it's on the checkered flag! I didn't get the last lap thing!
Excellent job, man. What a race.
Woohoo!
Bring it back home safely.
Flashing the lights. Yes! That's my first win in the thingy races. In the competitive servers. Woo! Oh, I'm sweating after that. Stopping this idea. Oh, good stuff. Oh, that was tough. We finished it. Ubranek finished second. Charlie was third. I'm sweating after that. Well, that was better than the first race anyway. So those of you who stuck around to watch the second race, hope you enjoyed that. That was wasn't so much talking going on, but to kind of concentrate a bit more. But yeah, it's good. Let's have a look at the timetables. Let's get rid of this. Preview off in case you guys are getting any jittering. So, race. I do 220, 219, 6, 95, 96, 97, 98, 95, 21, 20.1 I should say, 19.7, 19.8, 20.9 and then 19.6. So I was pretty consistent, 19.6s, 19.5s, most of the race. I kind of dulled off towards the end but brought it back right at the end there with a purple final sector in my last lap, but again the fuel's down then, so it does look like I struggle for straight line speed, so I think I will need to... What does Zubranek do? He got the fastest lap actually. I see, so what was his lap times? At 18.8! Wow, if he'd done that the whole race, we'd been screwed, but he was off track in the last 3 laps. Off track most of the race actually. But yeah, so yeah, what I think I probably need to do now is go and start taking it a bit more seriously. And using the telemetry, because you do get, obviously like in real life, you get telemetry readouts in sim racing, and you can look at, especially with these cars, they're quite aero sensitive, so I think I may be doing something weird with the ride height so that on the straight it's like I'm quite equal with my static ride height, so maybe in the going down the straight it's nose up or something, and we're slowing this down that way. But because I remember when I used to race the Formula Renault in iRacing, there was an issue with that, is that you had an ideal ride height to get your fastest straight line speed, and if you deviate from that at all, you were slow, and the only way to find it out was when you would do a telemetry run and record the telemetry and see where the ride height was actually at on the straight, because obviously you can't tell in the pit lane. So anyway, good stuff, end of the session. Let's look at the replay if we can. There we go. Let's jump ahead to the actual start of the race now. Oh, of course, it's all the way to lap 2. There we go. Looking for the helicopter camera. Well, again, yeah, hope you enjoyed that if you stuck around. That was quite a fun live stream actually. Some good battles in the first race, and then thankfully they put me in the second split for the second race. Because I'm not fast enough for the top split, man. Oh yeah, anyway. Although it was good, it was running, what was that, running 7th or 6th or something when we had the off, so yeah, good stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, rather than looking at the replay, it's just me driving, right, let's go and see what happened to my my competition rating, my CP rating, after all that. Hopefully it's up from, what was it, 8? Oh, 18! Wow, let's have a look. Ratings. Woohoo! Competition rating's up to 18. Competition, there we go. What's ELO stand for again? That's like my ranking of online ranking type thing. Anyway, yeah, wow, up to 18. Well, we're making progress. Anyway, I quite enjoyed that. I might do that again next week, depending what circuit it is. Pardon me, because I don't have all the DLC, so I don't have all the circuits yet. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed that, and hopefully you did, hit like. If you want to see more of it, subscribe and check out the other videos, especially if you like the ACC stuff, then check out the Let's Race series that I'm doing as well. I need to do the next race in that career actually, now I'm more in tune with the cars. We're racing the Honda NSX and that, so that's good fun. Yeah, so check that out, and yeah, any questions, stick it in the chat or the comments, and I'll get it afterwards. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for coming back for race 2. Whew. I will see yous. Where's my button? Where's my button? There it is. See you next week, maybe. Hopefully. Ciao.